After graduating high school, I went into construction for like a year, framing houses, and then I opened up a fruit and produce market or fruit stand, and from there I went on to work for a national grocery chain. The following decade after that, I opened up my second market, and then 5 years later I went into the automotive sales industry, where I spent the 20 years of my life, my career. Up until the past 10 years, I almost had some kind of like side hustle, if you will. And some, showed some real promise, but others were like complete waste of time and true scams. I've run into all kinds of people, and I've taken risks most would never take. And I've been through the hard knocks of life, and I have zero formal education. I've experienced failure after failure, setback after setback, and I've been taken for a ride by certain people you wouldn't even think could do such a thing. Seriously. But I've won a lot too, and I've experienced things in life only very few are able to, or ever have, or will. And seriously, I've lived in the big houses, I've lived in rich neighborhoods, I've lived on fairways and country club communities. I've traveled around the world first class, staying in some of the finest hotels. One evening, we even ate at a catered 5-star dinner underneath the linen trapeze artist at the Circus Soleil training facility in Montreal. We've had restaurants closed down for us in Rome and Portugal, and I've sunbathed on the deck of luxury cruise ships traveling through Scandinavia and the Caribbeans. I've done it. I've also been so poor I couldn't afford to eat for like days, where I've just had to watch my kids eat and make sure they were fed. I've lived in rodent and cockroach infested areas and worked in them too, and I ran with the devil for many years. I hung out with the wrong people, from dealing drugs, doing drugs, drinking to the point where it became a full-on 30-year addiction. One thing throughout it all I'm lucky to have developed is my intuition and my discernment. You see, not everyone has your best interest in mind. In fact, as hard of a pill it is to swallow, other people have their best interest in mind. Most don't have the wrong intentions. They're just simply trying to accomplish their own dreams. But there are those who do want to see your demise, and they get joy out of it. Yeah, this is where your intuition and discernment comes in. 2 Corinthians 11, 14, 15 tells us, and no wonder Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. Therefore, it is not surprising his servants also disguise themselves as servants of righteousness, whose end will correspond to their deeds. See, clearly it's not everyone has the best intentions when it comes to helping you out. Why? Normally it's because they see something good in you that they lack in themselves. So they want to hold you back. They want to use your talents for the enemy's work. And they do it all while they're trying to portray their best intentions. John 8:44 describes Satan as the father of lies, and Thessalonians 2:9 says the lawless one who's coming in accordance with Satan's work, showcasing signs and wonders to deceive them. The best thing we could do, which is also develop our intuition and build discernment, good morning, is ask God's advice in everything and wait. And if you think it's exactly what you want, you've been working for, and it shows itself, take a quick step back and ask God, is this the right thing? If it's in God's will, right, he'll tell you whether it's the right thing, or he'll show you where it's not. See, God only is for our good and expansion. God never wants what's going to be wrong for us, what's going to hold us back, what's going to misuse our talents. God wouldn't settle for anything less than the best, and he wouldn't want his kids to settle for less than anything of the best. So if this message hits to you today, please hit the like button and drop nothing but the best in the comment section, and share this with somebody who you may feel might benefit from hearing this encouraging word. Okay? Love you, and we'll talk to you soon.